So I think as a woman, no matter how much you work on yourself, sometimes there's going to be men that you encounter that are just low effort, or they will test you. They'll see what they can get by with you.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video comes from Manhood and it's titled, 90% of men have finally realized this, and that number is still growing. This video was suggested by Hayden the Mummy, so big thanks to him. I'll leave links to both of their channels in the pinned comment. Make sure you check them out and subscribe. And as always, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Now let's get right into it.
I don't need a man, I want a man, and there's a difference. And I'm definitely not desperate to have a man. So I'm like, if you think I'm just gonna let you walk in and give me the very, very bare minimum, no. Absolutely not. And I know a lot of guys will get mad, like your standards are way too high, because I know what I deserve and I know exactly what I give. I bring so much to the table, I might as well be the table. And if you're not going to help me support the weight of that table, what is the point of having you around?
In other words, she offers nothing, so she doesn't deserve anything in return. What she wants doesn't matter, because she's already shown that she doesn't care about what men want.
Men have to work harder, bro. It's not just about putting up with the bare minimum no more.
No, hell no. And I feel like a lot of guys, like I think this is a lot of guys where they're like, oh, I'm so nice. Why doesn't she want to go out with me? Like, bitch, we don't have to go out with you just because you're nice.
Yeah,
I hate that they expect it just because you're not like treating me like shit or cheating on me that like I should I should bow down to you. Like, whatever, dude, that's what you should just do naturally. And if like I don't want that, then I don't want that. There's nothing wrong with you or me. I just don't want that.
The crazy part is many of these women end up with guys who cheat on them all the time. It's gotten to the point where they don't respect men who treat them with kindness. In their eyes, good men are weak, and that's not going to change.
So I think as a woman, no matter how much you work on yourself, sometimes there's going to be men that you encounter that are just low effort, or they will test you. They'll see what they can get by with you. Like, see if you're down for just a come over hangout. See if you're down just to get coffee. Doesn't happen to me often, but when it does, I'm instantly like icked out.
It's wild how these women complain and actually think that will push men to work harder for them. But they've already shown they lack kindness, and even their loyalty comes with a price tag.
I'm tired of begging you. I've begged you for way too long. I've showed you all my love. I've showed you all of me. I've given you all of me. I'm done begging. I've begged way too fucking long. And I've stressed way too fucking long. I've loved you with every ounce of me, and you fucking took advantage of it.
Modern women love to call men emotionally immature. But they don't care about the pain a man feels when she betrays him. A man will give everything for the woman he loves, but it means nothing if she believes she can do better.
I'm not begging you no more. You showed me that you could give a fuck less about me and my feelings and my heart. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you that I don't give a fuck about what you do, who you're with, what you're doing. I'ma disappear out of your life. We ain't never gonna talk again. I'm gonna do the dash and I'm never coming back. Don't try to text me. Don't try to call me. None of that shit. Because once you show me your true colors, after I've given you all of me, and you show me your true colors, and you don't do what I need you to do, as my partner, as my friend, it don't matter. If I have to beg you more than once, you gone.
What's interesting is this. When a modern woman threatens to leave a good man, he's usually fine with it. But if a man does the same thing to her, she goes crazy, because he's taking away the one thing she craves the most.
As a man, you have to stop settling for the bare minimum. And that's on us. Here's a chick who got a video that's floating around and it's currently going viral about how her man's birthday is coming up and she don't have a lot of money. So what she did with the money she did have was, I believe she went to get her hair did, her nails, and her feet did, and said the best gift I can give him is me looking good.
She won't even get him a gift, cook him a meal, or do anything thoughtful, because she needs that money to get her hair done on his birthday. And the sad part? If he doesn't praise her for the little she gives, she'll turn his whole birthday into misery.
Like, men are not that hard to please. I would be happy with a pair of boxers, some t-shirts, and some socks, and you put it in the gift bag with some balloons, a nice card. Just show that you care. Show effort. Like, that gotta be some of the most selfish shit you could ever do. The best gift he can get is me. He already has you. I'm pretty sure you get your nails did, your feet did, your hair did every other week.
Men aren't complicated. Most of them just want a little appreciation and kindness. It's not too much to ask. But the moment a man says that, women accuse him of being insecure, a narcissist, or even toxic. It's ridiculous.
So that couldn't be a gift for him. That's you pampering yourself and coming up with any excuse to make it seem like it's okay when it's not. Stop dealing with these bare minimum women, because if you get a woman who actually likes you for you and who you are, you won't even have to worry about nothing like this. They gonna make some shit happen.
It's funny how modern women complain that men won't even do the bare minimum, yet they refuse to meet a man's bare minimum, which is simply being a decent person.
I'm gonna say something. Some of you aren't gonna like it, but it doesn't make it any less true. A lot of women talk about, oh, he has to earn my respect. Cool. But basic respect is not earned. It's given until it's lost. You don't talk down to a waiter before they prove themselves. You don't trash your boss until they prove leadership. Respect is the default setting. So why do some women emasculate and humiliate their partners, especially on the internet?
Women openly shame their men online because he's not the man she wants him to be. She feels entitled to humiliate him, as if he could magically transform into the man of her dreams.
They will belittle them and then turn around and cry, oh, my man doesn't treat me like a queen. Yeah, of course he doesn't, because you don't respect him. A good man should not have to jump through hoops to be treated with decency and respect. Respect is the foundation of a relationship, and then love and trust, that's what gets built on top of it. So if you're not ready to give respect up front, I don't think you're ready for a partnership, because it kind of just sounds like you're ready for control. So you guys tell me in the comments, respect first, and if it downgrades later, it downgrades. Or do we test first and then give respect?
Here's what she gets wrong. These women lose their minds when a husband tries his best to make them happy. He bends over backwards to meet her crazy standards, and still, she tears him apart for not doing it exactly her way. With women like that, a man can never win.
A real man does not tolerate or accept what others might let slide when it comes to dealing with a woman. He doesn't settle for the bare minimum. He doesn't allow you to speak to him any type of way. He doesn't allow you to disrespect him or allow her to lean on the habits that others have overlooked simply because they were too afraid to challenge her.
Standing up for yourself is the bare minimum for self-respect. If a woman walks all over you and treats you badly, you have every right to stand up and leave, because if you don't, no one else will.
She might be used to getting her way, confident that someone will eventually let it pass, but not him. He's been down this road before, and he's felt the sting of compromising his standards and vowed to never ever feel this way ever again. In today's world, boundaries and standards are buzzwords, often spoken about but rarely respected. Especially when it comes to men, it's almost as if we aren't allowed to have them.
Respect starts with standing up for yourself. If she walks all over you, you have every right to walk away, because if you don't protect your self-respect, no one else will.
As if our feelings and limits are secondary. But let me tell you this, you are not being sassy for being vulnerable, honest, and real about how you feel. You are being a man, a real man. Stand firm on that truth, sir. Protect your peace, sir. Honor your boundaries, sir, and never apologize for demanding the respect you give so free.
It's crazy how men get blamed for everything. The moment they speak up, they're called hateful or a bigot. All a man wants is respect and peace from the woman he cares about, but according to modern women, that's too much to ask.
It's funny to be a man in today's world. Like, the expectations for men today are ridiculous. And I know a lot of women are gonna be like, what, the bare minimum's too much for you? You just can't meet the bare minimum? I mean, you don't really want to go down that path of talking about what the bare minimum is, because y'all don't even know what the bare minimum is. Y'all move the goalposts every single time a man starts doing things for you. You call that the bare minimum and move the goalposts and expect him to do a whole lot more. Then all of a sudden, that's the bare minimum.
It's crazy how things like doors, flowers, or text messages are now seen as extreme when it comes to the bare minimum. Pretty soon, if a man isn't showing up with imported chocolates and designer shoes, he's considered lazy.
But we won't talk about all that. Now, what's actually comical is when I make a video talking about how I just really am not feeling the whole dating thing. Like, I go out with somebody and then I have to force myself to go out with them again because I feel like I'm only interrupting my peace. I'm actually happy within myself and being alone that I don't want to interrupt the things that I'm doing in my life. And it's very difficult to find a woman that can make your life that much easier, that can bring value and more to your life than what you already have. Because if they're not bringing more, what the hell's the point?
When a man says he wants a woman to add value to his life, he's called a slave driver. But when a modern woman says the same thing, she's praised as a queen who knows her worth. The double standard is out of control. That's it for today's episode, guys. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Peace.